Mr. Speaker, on a cold, wet night in March, the Transportation Committee held a public hearing in the city of New Haven. That drew crowds throughout the state of Connecticut in approximation of 2,000 or more. That filled Wilbercross High School to capacity. We had to open the cafeteria. That wasn't enough. We had to open the gymnasium, filled to capacity. The auditorium, you couldn't fit anymore. And in that auditorium, you could actually fit 600 people. People that took the time off from work to testify for 3 minutes on how receiving a driver's license would improve their lives. There were testimony about how they take their children to school, and they're so afraid to cause an accident just because a police officer happened to pass them by. These children are being taught in our school system. These children, U.S. citizens. There was a testimony from one of the children that spoke about how he was so afraid for his mother. How he was so afraid that his mom was driving without a driver's license. And if she were caught, that may start probably a proceeding where she might be deported. And he will stay homeless with no one to look after him. I know when we founded this country, I think we founded this country on great principles. And I know fear was not one of them. And you heard thousands of stories about different situations of how they're here to do a better living, how they need to drive to get to work. They understand that they're currently breaking the law by driving without a driver's license. They understand that. But they have to take the risk. These are not the individuals that are a priority when we talk about immigration. They are low priority. These are just citizens that come to the United States for the American dream to succeed, to ensure that their child have a better education. For no other reason, they come to this country. And this country is so welcoming. Mr. Speaker, by passing or adopting this amendment, we are guaranteeing those families and that child that was tremoring, testifying for the first time in front of hundreds of people, that he doesn't need to be afraid anymore. Because, you know what? We're going to do the right thing. We're going to ensure that we provide your mother a driver's license. A driver's license that's for driving purposes only. That's what we're doing. We might call them undocumented, but they had documents. We might say that they're here illegally. They should leave. And that could be a true statement. But the irony of the fact is that our federal government issues item numbers to ensure that every resident in the United States complies with our taxing laws. So we are receiving. They are contributing to our economy. Our economy that's facing a large deficit. But they are key contributors. But people don't talk about that. No, we don't say that. And yet, we are having some concerns with ensuring that we adopt something that's going to benefit me. It's going to benefit you, Mr. Speaker. It's going to benefit everybody in this room and every resident of this state. Because you know what? The next time you see a car passing you by, you'll know that that individual has a driver's license, that that vehicle is registered and insured. If they cause an accident, you're going to ensure that you're going to be taken care of. There's a guarantee. I'm not saying that everybody's going to go and get a driver's license right away. That's going to happen. But at least we're ensuring, by being responsible legislators, that we're going to ensure that every driver in our roads are going to have a driver's license. Mr. Speaker, with that, I move with its adoption.